What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Obviously, I gotta make a little quick broadcast. Not about putting all the videos together, but I'm gonna break them down into four, hopefully 10-minute segments. So, without further ado, what I like to do, briefly explain myself while hiccuping. So, please excuse the noises you hear coming out of my mouth. So, today I'm going to cover the UFC welterweight champion Kamaru the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. Obviously a machine of a man, unlike me. I'm hiccuping every 5 seconds. So please bear with me. I just got out of my own jiu-jitsu class. Shout out to Wolfden MMA for kicking my butt on the daily. Shout out to Rapid Waters and Olympics, who we are teammated with under Checkmat flag. So I'm glad that those three gyms kick my butt every single day. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. Oh, also, shout out to my little brother's Instagram page, Shot by Wolfie on Instagram. And Shot by Austin on Facebook. I think it's Shot by Austin now because he had to change the name. Whatever, we're going to go down into it. Now, Kamaru Usman, he's 35 years old. Got my little cheat sheet here. Kamaru Usman has been champion for about, roughly give or take 5 or 6 years. He beat Tyron Woodley. He's beat Colby Covington twice. He's beat Jorge Masvidal twice. And he's beat Gilbert Burns once. So the man is a machine at this point in his career. He has an upcoming fight, hopefully, in Salt Lake City at UFC 278, if I'm not mistaken, against the number 1, Leon Edwards. English welterweight. He last beat Nate Diaz, and hopefully that's going to be a nice brawl, if you will. Not that Kamaru Usman can't brawl. He fights out of Sanford MMA, which is out of Deerfield Beach, Florida. And let me reference it. He's a 20-1 fighter. Just to give you little facts and stats, that type of thing. He fights out of Sanford MMA, which is, again, in Deerfield Beach, Florida. He's 20-1. Now you would think a guy like Kamaru Usman with a wrestling background at first, you would think, oh, he ain't never been submitted. He ain't never been this and that. He never had his back taken. Like my instructor, shout out to Ruben Alanis in this video. Shout out to Tyler Pete, Tyler Scalisi. Shout out to Wayne Rainwater, which on Saturday, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. And I'll see you Saturday. But Kamaru Usman's only loss in his professional career was due to one Jose Caceres by way of rear naked choke in 2013. So you sit there and you think about it. His last loss was in 2013, almost 10 years ago. So you got to sit there and you got to break it down to brass tacks. How do you beat this man? How do you do this? How do you do that? I swear that I'm going to get more likes from my hiccups than I am explaining Kamaru Usman's pedigree and his background. But now that I've explained all that, let's, talking about his dream matchups. You know, guys like Conor McGregor, and I know I'm going to have a fangirl. Shout out to my cousin in Boston. Miss you. Love you. I'm not doing a heart that right, you know, but whatever. Much love. There, I did that sign language one. Much love to you in Boston. Miss you. Hope I get to come up there sometime soon. But, yeah, I know she's a big Conor McGregor fangirl. And as far as striking goes, Conor has a shot. But he has a ground game, somewhat, but he doesn't know how to wrestle. And there's a guy that I know, I'm not going to say his name, but he thinks wrestling is better than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know who you are if you watch this video, sir. I'm not going to call people out like that. That's just not in my nature. But I think that Kamaru Usman would drag him down into the deep waters and TKO him from the ground. Ground and pound, you know. But I'm going to talk about my dream scenario matchup, you know what I'm saying? Prime GSP was unstoppable, unless you count the Johnny Hendricks fight. That one was by the wayside. Prime GSP, at the height of his career, was, you know, until Johnny Hendricks, nobody could figure him out. So what I'd like to ask each and every single one of you that are watching, hopefully, like and comment below, follow me, you know, hopefully you'll get past my hiccups and all that good stuff. So please bear with me. I've been sick the last 3 days, so it's cut off the broadcast, if you will. But would a Prime Usman, obviously a Prime Usman, a right now Usman, would he be able to stand and wrestle and do the ground movement enough to hang with a Prime GSP? A lot of people would say no, simply because you watch some of his old highlights against, like, the fights of BJ Penn and even his most recent fight against Michael Bisping for the middleweight title. You know, it was a rear naked choke in the first round, I believe. I could be wrong. Michael Bisping, please don't cuss me out. Although that would be cool. Get cussed out by a former UFC middleweight champion, all that good stuff. What do you guys think? And as we keep going with this opening broadcast, I'm having to break it up in 4 parts. How do you feel Kamaru Usman right now would deal with a GSP back in the day, where he was destroying people, you know? I hope, you know, because I did have to kind of rush it, and I apologize for that, you know. I gotta go to work, all that good stuff. But comment below, give me a like, give me a follow. I'm only going up from here. The next episode I will include, or I will be talking about the Bellator 170-pound championship situation, as there's 2 champions. But we'll delve into that tomorrow, hopefully. Y'all have a good night. Peace.